Rode NTH-100, professional over-ear headphones. Are they good for studio monitors?
Presenting the Tech Hound with Don Bullock.
Hi there and welcome to the Tech Hound. I'm Don Bullock. I call this channel the Tech Hound because I search out things that have to do with Apple computers and similar technologies, especially technology that I use here with my Apple computers. In this second video of the series of 3 videos on these Rode NTH-100s, I'll be telling you why I bought these particular headphones, and I'll give you my review of them after using them for about 2 years. Now, in regards to the FTC ruling on reviews, I'm going to assume that all the reviewers that I present in this video have received free headphones from Rode. That may not be the case, but I'm going to assume that they did. But as for me, I paid for my set of headphones. In the first video, I introduced the headphones, including their features and their function. And in a third video, I'm going to speak about the major issue that these headphones have. I'll present Rode's solution, plus some ways that possibly could be used to avoid the problem. Rode advertises these headphones as professional over-the-ear headphones. Yep, that's what they call them. My goal when I bought these headphones was what many refer to as studio monitors. I wanted them for monitoring the audio for my YouTube and podcast recordings. According to Rode, these NTH-100 headphones offer everything needed for monitoring and capturing pristine studio-grade audio, from casual content creation to professional mixing and mastering. Well, that's what Rode claims. Now let's see what some reviewers think about these headphones. The following is from a review in Sound on Sound on the Rode NTH-100 headphones. It's standard advice that if you have to mix on headphones, you should choose an open back pair because of their more neutral frequency response. In recent years, though, I've heard quite a few pairs of closed back phones that challenge this assumption. Having tried Rode's debut headphones, I have no hesitation in adding the NTH-100s to that list. And they also make fine all-around choices for overdubbing, editing, and all the other uses to which headphones are put in the studio. The following comes from a Rode NTH-100 review in Tech Radar. With the focus squarely on audio performance for the Rode NTH-100, we were very pleased that our expectations were met and even surpassed. While aimed toward professional use, these cans sound so good we'd recommend them to anyone wanting a detailed listening experience. As for the frequency response, we found it to be incredibly neutral, as is to be expected from professional studio monitors, with less sub-bass and low-frequency dominance than you'd find in many sets of Bluetooth headphones. Well, all of that information and other information that I found through Rode and other sources was very helpful. Remember, I wanted to use these as studio monitors, not to listen to music. So I found some YouTubers that had reviewed these headphones and have given their thoughts on the concept of using these as monitors for editing. I chose these 3 YouTubers because I highly respect them, and that's partly because they use microphones and headphones outside of YouTube. They use them professionally, as opposed to just reviewing things for YouTube. The first reviewer I have is Aiden Wolf of Dark Corner Studios. He's a real nice guy. He doesn't have a tremendous number of followers, but I really trust his opinion.
Now, when you look at sound clarity, let's try to remember, we're talking about a lower mid-range set of closed back cans here. There are no jaunty promises, just promising great sounding headphones that offer up true to sound audio. And yeah, promise delivered. Nothing noticeably boosted, distortion-free across the frequencies at all listening levels.
I'd like to add here that Aiden doesn't wear headphones most of the time when he's recording videos, But when he records the Dark Corner Studios live stream, he does wear headphones, as he's shown here with the NTH-100 white version. Next up, I have a review from Mike DeGaudio. Mike is a voiceover artist, so headphones are extremely important to his business. His YouTube channel is called Booth Junkie.
So I'm over at my mixing station. The number one thing that's most important for me here is sound quality. I've said that in this situation, being able to make good judgment calls about the audio itself is the most important thing. For a mixing and mastering situation, you want your headphones to try and tell the truth. You want them to be neutral. You don't want them to hype up the bass. You don't want them to hype up the treble, because you don't want to make uninformed decisions about your audio. And I have found that Rode has done a good job in this situation. They really have created a headphone that is smooth to listen to, not really mid-range forward. It's not really presence boosted. It gives me a nice, even representation. These have been what I would expect from studio monitors, neutral all the way across. I would feel comfortable making mixing and mastering decisions using these headphones as one of my reference points.
A YouTuber that I highly respect for his reviews is Curtis Judd. Curtis never seems to get overly excited for anything. That may be one of the things that draws me to him. He doesn't overhype anything when it comes to microphones or headphones. He just presents thorough, honest reviews.
Overall, the Rodes sound fairly even in terms of their response. And indeed, when I did some testing, they definitely show as more even than a lot of the other headphones that I'm used to using. And so if I sent pink noise to it, Rode NTH-100, actually from that point of view, from that measurement, it definitely does appear to have a fairly flat frequency response, which is something that's generally desirable when you're trying to find problems with your audio so you can fix it.
Now, I'm sure, of course, some of you out there are saying, okay, Don, what do you think about the headphones? We've heard these reviews that you've played from other people. You're reviewing them, so what do you think? Well, let's first look at audio quality, because what good are headphones if they don't have good audio? You need to remember that I don't use the NTH-100s for listening to music or doing any gaming. For me, they're monitor headphones, which means they're supposed to have a neutral sound for editing audio. And I found that to be the case. They have performed as well as I expected them to do when editing video. The NTH-100s deliver the deep, clear vocals with tremendous clarity and really neutral overall tone, and that's what I wanted. These headphones also provide noise isolation because the thicker ear cups cushions, which are filled with our memory foam gel. My editing location is open to a large area. I'm right in the middle of the house, literally. And that's important to me that I have that noise isolation. It also prevents any bleed over from the ear cups into my microphone, which you can see is very close. They, however, are not noise canceling. I found the balance between the two air cups to be excellent. I haven't noticed any problems with the sound in one ear being different from the other. I think the audio is, for as what Aiden calls them, a lower mid-range set of cans. The Rode NTH-100s are definitely true to sound, with no noticeable boost anywhere in the audio spectrum. They do just what I wanted them to do, provide headphones for monitoring my audio, both input and output. I didn't have to spend a lot of money on them. That's just what the reviews said they would do. Could they be better? Most likely, but the price would most likely be higher than what I'm willing or able to pay. Overall, the Rode NTH-100s are great. I really enjoy them. Now let's look at comfort. As I stated earlier, I can wear these headphones for long periods of time. I've actually often forgotten to take them off when I'm not listening to anything. I've seen a few comments stating that the Rode headphones are heavy, but the weight hasn't been an issue for me. The other complaint that I've heard is that wearing them, the clamping pressure is hard on the head. Well, I have a fairly large head, and I haven't found the clamping pressure to be too strong. And I wear glasses when I use them. Obviously, comfort is a personal thing. What I'm willing to put up with most likely is different from yours. Then we can look at, are there specific issues with the headphones? Several reviewers had one big complaint. It goes back to what Aiden calls cans. When I was a kid, we'd connect the bottoms of two empty cans together with a long piece of string. We'd move farther enough apart for the string to be tight, and we could talk back and forth to each other a fairly long distance. The same principle that caused that to work also is a problem with wired headphones. The cable from the headphones can rub on objects like clothes, causing the sound vibration to go into the earphones, just like the string carried the sound from one can to another. Now, personally, I haven't been able to hear the problem when I'm using them. I can rub my hand up and down the cable like this, and I can hear it a little bit in my headphones, but I don't hear it when I'm using them. Now, there is another big issue, and I'll get to that in a few minutes. There's another YouTuber out there that does reviews on audio that I highly respect. He uses the NTH-100s when he does videos, but he uses them for a different reason. In this clip, he's going to tell why he uses the NTH-100s and what he thinks about them, but he's also going to introduce a real big problem with these headphones. The YouTube channel is Podcastage with Bandrew Scott. Podcastage is mostly reviews of audio equipment such as microphones, headphones, and interfaces. In this photo, Bandrew is wearing the NTH-100 headphones while he's reviewing a microphone. While Bandrew didn't review the Rode NTH-100 headphones, he did mention them in his favorite gear video from 2021.
Next up, we have my favorite production gear, and number 3 on the list are the Rode NTH-100s. For all of my critical listening, I'll still use the HD650s. Those are still my go-to. Those are still my favorite sounding headphones. But whenever I'm tracking and I want to reduce the bleed from the headphones into the microphone, I'll switch over to the Rodes. I find the sound inoffensive, and it does reduce the amount of bleed. On top of that, I find them incredibly comfortable. I can wear them for hours without having any issues, but there is one huge drawback with these headphones. They aren't particularly durable. I'm on my second set, and I have seen people say they have gone through 4, 5, 6 sets. Rode does replace them, but there is a big fault with the durability of these headphones.
So like Bandrew, I'm on my second set of Rode NTH-100 headphones. So in conclusion, these Rode NTH-100 headphones are performing like the reviewer said they would. They present the audio without boosting any parts of the audio spectrum. Also of great importance to me is their comfort. The fact that the cord, headband cushions, and ear cup pads are easily replaceable by the user is a great feature. I really think that's an important factor in these headphones, and it's missing from many of the other competitors. My goal when I bought these headphones was what many refer to as studio monitors. I wanted them for monitoring the audio for my YouTube and podcast recordings. I've enjoyed using them for about 2 years. But, as I explained in the third and last video of this series, you need to know about the major durability issues that have come up with these headphones. Please remember to watch video 3 in this series where I tell all about the durability problem of these headphones. My temporary fix, there's a newsflash just in. I've heard from Rode and will be sharing their response to this issue as well in that video. So you want to watch video 3 to hear about the issues with these FitLock systems and Rode's response. I finally heard back from them. As I've already stated, for me, the headphones are comfortable for long periods of time. They do a good job of reproducing the sound for my needs. For those who just want a pair of headphones that can do a lot of things very well, the Rode NTH-100s are a solid pick. In my case, I wanted headphones for recording podcasts and editing video. Rode's NTH-100s fit the bill. For your information, I have posted the links to the videos I used in this review in the description below, and I've also included a couple from Tom Buck, who's a great YouTuber, and I really enjoy him and have learned a lot from him, and I think you might enjoy those too. Please give this video that thumbs up on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. You also need to ring that notification bell so that you are notified when the third video of this series comes out. I'm sure that you'll want to watch it. The other videos in this series can be found right over here. If you've had some experience with these NTH-100s or you'd like to know more about them, please include that in the comments below. I'd like to hear from you. These NTH-100 over-the-ear headphones have been a long time coming for Rode, and I think they're more than worth the wait.